Lesson 10. Let's go shopping.
Warm-up dialogue. Same thing. Do you want to go to the department store with me? We need a new refrigerator.
I'd love to go if we can stop off in the computer games section before we come home.
Okay, but we're not going to buy any more computer games.
I just want to look around. Why are you buying a refrigerator in a department store? Isn't everything there more expensive?
Well, sometimes, but there are good reasons, especially for big purchase items like a refrigerator.
Such as?
Well, for one thing, the quality is guaranteed, so I know I can get it fixed or get a new one if it doesn't work.
Don't the discount stores do that too?
Sometimes, but if I have to take it back, I have to pay someone to move it. It's just a lot easier to pay a little more at the beginning and save a lot of time and trouble later.
Is there any other reason?
Well, I think it's just easier for me to buy something if there is a fixed price. I'm always afraid that if I haggle, I'll get ripped off.
So how much extra do you think you'll have to pay?
They're having a big sale, so I should save about 25%.
Wow, that's a lot. I think we should invest a tiny bit of what we save in a new game.
I said no new games.
But if I get one in the department store, the quality is guaranteed and I won't get ripped off. We can take it back for free.
Questions.
1.
Define ripped off. 2. Why does Chuck's mom want to buy a refrigerator at the department store? 3. What does Chuck want to get? How does he try to convince his mom?
Pictures talk.
One. Question number 1. What is happening here? Question number 2. Who do you think will attract the most customers? Question number 3. If the two supermarkets continue to compete by offering lower prices, what do you think will happen?
2. Question number 1. Why do people shop at department stores even though the prices are higher? Question number 2. Do your parents shop at department stores? Why or why not? Question number 3. What do they usually buy there?
3. Question number 1. Define convenience store. Question number 2. How often do you go there? What do you usually buy there? Question number 3. What do you think about the prices there?
4. Question number 1. Who are these people? Question number 2. Why are they selling things on the street? Question number 3. Why do people buy from them?
5. Question number 1. What is a flea market? Question number 2. What do you think about flea markets? Do you think they are a good idea? Why or why not? Question number 3. Have you ever bought or sold anything there?
6. Question number 1. Do you know what organic food means? Question number 2. Why do people shop at organic food markets? Question number 3. How about the prices there? Are they lower or higher than at a supermarket? Answer me. One, winning combination.
Wow, it sure is hot today.
It sure is. It's too bad we can't go to the pool.
I know, it's just too far away.
So what can we do to cool off?
I don't know, but I'm also hungry.
Me too. But I don't have any money. Do you?
No, but I have an idea.
What is it?
Let's go to the department store nearby.
Why?
Well, we can go to the supermarket downstairs. They always have free samples to eat.
And it's air-conditioned as well. What a brilliant idea.
Questions. 1. Do you think Margaret has a good idea? 2. Do you often sample free food at the supermarket? What kind? 3. Do you feel guilty about eating the free food if you don't buy anything there?
2. Fashion sense.
That's a nice dress you're wearing. Is it new?
Yes, I just got it yesterday, but I think it's ugly.
I think you look good in anything you wear.
But it isn't what the other girls are wearing. It just isn't cool.
If you hate it so much, why did you get it?
I didn't. My mom got it for me, but she never lets me choose what I want.
My mom buys all of my clothes too, but I don't mind.
Questions. 1. Who buys your clothes? 2. If your parents buy your clothes, do you usually like what they get you? 3. If you buy your own clothes, do your parents usually like what you get? 3. Why Dad is needed. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
We're going shopping.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Hurry up and get ready.
I'd rather not go.
Oh, come on. You need to get out of the house.
You'll spend hours looking at clothes and I'll get bored.
I need your good advice about whether I should buy something or not.
Oh, you never listen to my opinion anyway.
Today I will, I promise, but I insist that you go along with me.
Okay, I'll go. But why is it so important?
I need you to carry the things I buy. That way you won't be so bored.
Questions. 1. Do your parents ever shop together? Where do they go? 2. What does your father think about going shopping with your mother? 3. What about you? Do you usually go along with your parents when they shop? Do you enjoy it?
4. Home shopping.
Where are you going, Dad?
I'm going to get a TV. It's time we got one of the big new ones. Do you want to come along?
Why bother going out? Why don't you just shop at home on the internet?
Because I don't trust it. I want to be able to see the TV for myself. If I buy online, I never know what I'm going to get.
But it's such a waste of time. You have a bigger selection online than you'll have in any single store. And you can usually get a better price, too.
Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I'd rather make physical contact with the seller and the product, too. A picture of an item is never the same as the real thing.
Okay, but I'm going to stay at home.
Questions. 1. What do you think is wrong with the old TV? 2. What are some advantages of buying online? 3. What are some advantages of shopping in person? 4. Do your parents often buy online? What do they buy? Let's talk more. One, malls have it all. It is no wonder that people go to the shopping mall so often. When it is hot outside, it's always cool there. And when it's cold, it's warm inside. When it is raining, shoppers can go there without getting wet or needing to carry an umbrella. And it is full of fashionable stores, delicious restaurants, and newly released movies. So shopping is fun even for people who don't want to buy anything. Questions. 1. How often do you and your parents go to a shopping mall? 2. What do you usually buy there? 3. What is the main reason for going there?
2. On credit. It's very nice to be able to buy something now and pay for it later. That way you don't have to carry around a lot of money and you only have to make one payment a month. And if you pay off the whole credit card balance at once, you won't have to pay more for the item than if you had paid for it with cash. But the problem is that most people are not careful enough. They buy more than they need or can easily afford because it is so easy to charge it. But then when the credit card bill is due, they can't pay it all. So the rest of the bill is carried over to the next month for payment at extremely high interest rates. So debt is piled on top of debt every month, and the charged items end up costing a lot more than they would have otherwise. Questions. 1. What is an advantage of paying for things on credit? 2. What is a disadvantage? 3. How can people avoid the problems associated with credit cards?
3. Stress relief.
My aunt is always complaining about stress. She says that her job and her family are too much to handle, but she makes up for it by going shopping. Every weekend, she shops all day. Sometimes, she spends a lot of money shopping. She buys clothes that she never wears and other things she never uses. When I asked her why she buys so much useless junk, she said that shopping is a way of relieving her stress. But to me, if I followed her shop till you drop philosophy, I'd be under a lot more stress.
Questions. 1. What does shop till you drop mean? 2. Do you think shopping helps reduce stress? 3. What about eating? Does it lessen stress too? 4. What is the best way to relieve stress?
4. Slashing prices. Stores that have frequent promotions by slashing prices often find that the strategy may backfire. If consumers think that they can get a better deal later on, if only they wait a little longer to buy, they will usually delay buying unnecessary items, and the store will not be able to make a satisfactory profit. For instance, my mom seldom buys clothes or electronics goods if they are not on sale. She gets a wonderful deal, of course, but the economy on the whole suffers. Questions. 1. Why do stores offer big discounts on products? 2. What is the risk in doing so? 3. Do you think stores charge too much for their goods anyway, so that even when they discount them, they are still making a big profit?
Real talk. shopping with Mom.
I thought we came here to get groceries.
We did, but while I'm here, I thought I should visit the women's department and find a new dress.
But we've been here an hour while you keep trying on clothes. Don't you like any of them?
Yes, I like them a lot, but I'm only going to get one. I want to make sure it's exactly right.
But I'm bored and hungry. There's nothing to do here.
Don't worry, I'm almost done.
That's what you said 15 minutes ago.
Hush! Just be patient and we'll get a hamburger in a minute.
Let's go now.
If you're going to complain like this, next time I won't bring you.
Good. It isn't any fun for me to go shopping with you. If I stayed home, I could watch television.
Questions. 1. Did Ken's mom go shopping for groceries? Defend your answer. 2. Describe Ken's attitude. 3. What would Ken rather do? 4. Have you had any similar experience? Describe it. Read me. Shopaholism. Everyone knows what an alcoholic is. A person who drinks too much and cannot control his or her behavior. So, it follows that a shopaholic would be someone who shops addictively and can't help himself or herself. The more that person shops, the more shopping he or she needs to do. It's not a question of buying food because one is hungry or clothes to keep oneself warm. The only thing that matters is the buying experience itself, not the product being purchased. The shopaholic goes from store to store in a frenzy, caring little or nothing about the value of the goods or whether they are reasonably priced, but only wants to get an emotional high by buying them. But of course, that high wears off immediately, and the process needs to be repeated again and again. Just as with alcoholics, many shopaholics may go for a very long time without causing serious damage to themselves. But eventually, in both cases, the behavior leads to extremely dangerous results, financially and emotionally. Questions. 1. In your own words, what is a shopaholic? 2. What are the symptoms of shopaholism? 3. What serious financial and emotional problems could result?
This is the end of Book 1.